Rearranging Roxy. Fade in. Exterior nightclub night. Excited concert-goers queue up in a long line outside the closed doors of a building plastered with concert posters. Interior nightclub night. A spotlight shines on Roxy Talon, 20s, a heavily tattooed and pierced female rocker, as she plays an intricate guitar riff. After a moment, Roxy hits her final chord and raises her hands in triumph. Total silence. Lights come up, full, to reveal the club is empty, except for a tech crew person. Roxy's badge reads, Roxy Talon, stage manager. A cocky frontman, teen, and Sal, 50s, slimy, approach.
What's taking so long?
Here you go, it's tuned.
Roxy hands the frontman the guitar. He plays a ridiculously simple song.
Beautiful.
Doors open in 5.
Make it 15.
Sal, the line's around the block.
Sal walks Roxy away from the frontman.
We're sold out at $15 a pop for this pediatric fucktard, Roxy. He's family now. Do what he wants.
Where's my bottled water and gluten-free snack?
Sal gestures to Roxy.
Kill me now.
Interior, T-Bone's garage, day. Strobes of light flash in a dimly lighted room. Roxy plays lead guitar fast and well. T-Bone, 30s, male rocker with dad bod, plays bass. And Cal, 20s, Ralph Lauren model handsome and ripped, plays drums shirtless. An interior door swings open to reveal the band is set up in one bay of a 2-car garage. Foam acoustic tiles and sound blankets hang on walls. Talons is printed on a banner. Chloe, 20s, carries in her crying baby and smacks the garage door opener button. Exterior, T-Bone's house day. Modest rancher in a low middle-class neighborhood, the garage door raises. Interior, T-Bone's garage day.
Chloe, we're not done yet.
As Chloe hands the baby to T-Bone, the baby's binky falls on the floor.
I'm the one with the real job, T-Bone. I can't be late again.
Roxy picks up the binky, wipes it on her jeans, and puts it back in the baby's mouth.
10 more minutes? Don't even. And stop using the baby's juice boxes for mixers.
Chloe gives T-Bone a kiss and drives off. Roxy takes off her guitar and carefully packs it up.
Cal, what was that?
Cal continues for a moment, then twirls his drumsticks and wipes them down with a towel.
Inspiration.
Love it. T-Bone, dude, you were way behind the beat.
You're lucky I'm awake. Baby kept me up all friggin' night.
Roxy slings her guitar case over her shoulder.
Take a nap?
Roxy tickles the baby's chin, then walks out.
We're getting paid tonight.
The usual. Beer and tips.
Interior, tiny dive bar night. Roxy, Cal, and T-Bone play in a tiny but packed club. A tip jar stuffed with bills is on the edge of the stage. Standing room only. The crowd goes wild for the music. Roxy walks into the crowd while playing an incredible riff, clearly having fun. Groupies ogle shirtless Cal as he performs tricks with his drumsticks. T-Bone's body gyrates back and forth in time with the music. The song builds to a crescendo and stops. The crowd roars. Roxy, Cal, and T-Bone are in their element. Interior, tiny dive bar, night, later. Busboys clean up bottles, cans, and garbage in the empty club. Roxy, T-Bone, and Cal sit at a table sipping beers and dividing money.
This won't even cover a week's worth of diapers and formula.
You heard the crowd. 3 encores. We have what it takes.
But we need bigger venues.
And a wardrobe budget.
We'll have both as soon as I can bankroll our tour.
Been there, heard that.
I had no idea how long all the estate bullshit took, but we settled in a few days.
Roxy, I've got a mortgage and a kid now. I can't keep living this life.
I swear, I'll be back with the money and our tour will be epic.
Fat lady's in the green room, just saying.
Loud and clear.
Roxy pockets her share of the money and exits.
Think she'll come through this time.
T-Bone picks up his beer.
80 to 20. Nobody wants this more than she does, but this is the last call for me.
Cal clinks his beer against T-Bone's. Exterior, LAX airport, day. Roxy enters the terminal carrying a backpack and a winter coat. A jumbo jet takes off. Exterior, Deer Creek Airport, night. A tiny plane lands at a rural airport. Interior, Deer Creek Airport, night. Roxy wears the heavy coat and passes Welcome to West Virginia signs toward a terminal exit marked rental cars. Exterior rural road night. Roxy speeds along dark, winding rural roads in light snow. In the distance, a small town appears with a distinct brick building, City Hall, at its center. Exterior Deer Creek Junction night. Roxy drives past the dilapidated "Welcome to Deer Creek Junction" sign into the run-down, one-horse town. Many buildings have "for lease," "for sale," or "foreclosure" signs. Directly across the street from City Hall sits Reynolds Emporium, a little bit of everything store with neon "open 24 hours" and "cold beer" signs in the window. Exterior Reynolds Emporium night. Roxy parks out front. Exterior City Hall night. One upstairs office window has lights on. Exterior City Hall, Jean's office, night. Through the window, we see preppy Mayor Jean Justice, 20s, seated opposite businesswoman Frankie Wegman, 30s. Interior City Hall, Jean's office, night. A placard on the desk reads, Mayor Eugene Justice. An overflowing inbox is labeled hardship requests for tax forgiveness.
I didn't get elected to bulldoze half the town, Frankie.
I'm handing you a balanced budget on a silver platter.
By destroying Deer Creek's character? No thanks.
Here in the real world, Gene, outside the Ivy League nation of philosophical bullshit where you live, your town is dying while you waste time on a pet project nobody wants.
Frankie gestures toward an easel with an architectural drawing labeled Deer Creek Junction Economic Redevelopment District.
What nobody wants is their homes and businesses torn down.
Frankie taps a document with large lettering entitled Bulk Sales Real Property Contract on Jean's desk.
The days of Deer Creek riding on the Towens' coattails is long gone. This deal, my deal, is your only option to stay out of bankruptcy.
Maybe it is and maybe it isn't. You're not going to shove it down my throat. We're done here.
Jean storms out. Exterior, Reynolds Emporium night. Roxy walks outside with a grocery bag in one hand and thumbing through her phone in the other. Self-absorbed, Roxy lets the door swing shut on a dad pushing a stroller and carrying several bags. Exterior, Deer Creek Junction night. As Roxy drives down the street, Frankie's SUV peels out of a handicapped parking spot and cuts her off. Roxy slams on the brakes and lays on her horn. Frankie gives her the finger and speeds off. Ahead of Frankie, a baby raccoon wobbles across the road. Interior, Frankie's SUV, moving. Frankie sees the raccoon and speeds up, aiming for the animal. Frankie jerks the wheel, then looks in her rear view mirror. The baby raccoon continues into the woods.
Not my day.
Exterior, Roxy's childhood home night. Roxy pulls up to a run-down but once grand house. It is dark, unlit. The overgrown yard has a for sale sign. Interior, Roxy's childhood home, living room night. Roxy enters the unlived-in looking living room. It holds an odd assortment of set pieces, giant beanstalk, life-sized knight in armor, etc., and rolling carts of elaborate costumes hanging in plastic. Roxy stuffs groceries into the refrigerator, bag and all, then turns up the heat. She tries the television. No service. She sits and plays the piano skillfully. On top of the piano sit framed cast pictures of teenaged Roxy as lead characters in various musicals. Roxy's cell phone rings. Interior, T-Bone's living room, day. T-Bone holds the fussy baby in a messy IKEA simple living room.
You get it?
Intercut between Roxy's childhood home, T-Bone's living room.
Tomorrow.
A portrait of a grand dame hangs above a large fireplace. The placard beneath it reads, Tildy Talon. Dusty logs are piled nearby. T-Bone paces, rocking the baby.
How's your dad?
Not sure. Still procrastinating.
What's with you two?
It's complicated. Our last visit ended in a screaming match.
A lot of that going around. Chloe's nagging me to do tax returns for her uncle.
Roxy walks over to an out-of-date television set with an ancient VHS video player beneath it. Roxy thumbs through a stack of videos. Many are labeled Talon Holiday Show with various dates. Others are labeled CBS Interview, ABC Interview, PBS Special, Tonight Show, Arts Council Awards, Broadway Alumni Awards with various dates. T-Bone trips over a toy. The baby screams louder.
I'll text you a picture of the check tomorrow.
Roxy hangs up and rubs her ear. Interior, T-Bone's living room day. T-Bone holds up the baby.
Joe never joined a friggin' band.
Exterior, Rolling Meadows day. Assisted living complex, Victorian facade. Large sign, welcome to Rolling Meadows. Old people, some more lucid than others, and medical escort staff mill around. Roxy drives up and parks. Interior, Rolling Meadows reception area day. Roxy approaches a counter under the Welcome to Rolling Meadows Assisted Living sign. The receptionist looks up.
Roxy Talon for Grayson Talon.
The receptionist types at the computer. The receptionist's computer beeps.
Mrs. Barnes needs to see you. Sorry, it's marked urgent.
Not again.
Interior, Rolling Meadows, Miss Barnes' office day. Miss Barnes, 50s, librarian look, types at a computer. Ruby, 70s, maintenance worker with a huge butt, prunes a neglected plant.
Somebody's been watering my baby with leftover latte.
Roxy knocks on the doorframe and pokes her head inside.
Come in, Roxanne.
What did he do this time?
I had to take your father's wallet away.
Miss Barnes reaches into her drawer, pulls out a wallet, and hands it to Roxy.
When the aides come in now to give him a sponge bath, he throws money at them and demands a happy ending.
It's always the last thing on a man to die.
That'll be all, Ruby.
Miss Barnes gestures to the door. Ruby slowly gathers her things and treasures out.
It's creating staff issues. I asked Mr. McHale to cut him off, but he keeps getting money from somewhere.
Don't look at me. I'm broke and we don't communicate well or often.
Roxanne, your father's condition has deteriorated significantly since your last visit.
Define significantly.
Don't wait so long between visits. You'll regret it.
I'll regret it either way.